So growing my stock portfolio to $1 million. So in the morning, the position was up 1.13%. And in the afternoon, the position was up 1.81%. So a very huge move to the upside for the portfolio. And basically, the two investments that I'm currently in are in a 2 times Bitcoin ETF and a 2 times Netflix ETF. So let's look at Netflix, right? So Netflix, I was kind of disappointed in Netflix today, but you know, it is what it is. Basically, on the daily chart, the good part is that today we finished over once again the 20-day moving average, and it looks like the 9-day moving average finally, if you can look a little bit closer, let me see if I can pull it up a little bit more. There we go. So, by the looks of it, the 9-day moving average has finally crossed over the 20-day moving average. Usually, when this happens, that particular stock starts to be going in an uptrend. So, this is very exciting for us Netflix investors. So, another good day for Netflix on the 30-minute time chart. So, the reason I said I was disappointed was because in the pre-market, basically Netflix was riding. It was basically like this, right? The 9-day moving average was above the 20-day moving average, and then below it was the 50-day moving average, and these two other moving averages, which were the 180 and 200-day moving average. Usually, when whenever the chart looks like this, like how it's in the pre-market, with those moving averages looking exactly like that, usually that stock tends to have a huge green day. I'm not going to say it tends to happen all the time, but the times that I've traded in the past or I've gotten into stocks particularly, usually when the moving averages look exactly like this, usually it's a huge green day for that particular stock. So I was very disappointed when we were up in the pre-market 70. The high was 75.55. I was like, okay, I think today we're gonna have a huge green day for Netflix. It has to be. It has to happen. And then when the market opened, basically Netflix opened at 75.10, and then the closing of the candle was 74.05. So basically Netflix just dumped as soon as the market opened. So I was like, damn, man, like, you know, I was expecting for Netflix to actually, have a pretty decent day, like either a 5 or 6% day, but that really didn't happen. We were just up 0.86% today. So pretty much in the morning, Netflix broke below the 9-day moving average, then it broke below the 20-day moving average. It somewhat used the 50-day moving average here on the 10-minute candle and the 10-30-minute candle, but it just wasn't enough for Netflix to reverse in the middle of the day, because then in the middle of the day, Netflix just completely collapsed, breaking the 50-day moving average until finally, towards the finishing of the day, on the 1530 candle, Netflix managed to break over the 9-day moving average, and we finally managed to break over the 50 and 20-day moving average around closing time. So I was pretty glad when that happened, because I was like, man, are you serious? Like, the setup here, it looks so amazing. And for that to happen to Netflix, just for it to collapse, was kind of devastating. I was like, it is what it is. Hopefully, I was looking at Netflix on the daily chart. I was like, hopefully it can maintain itself above the 20-day moving average. The past 2 days, which were Monday and Tuesday, we finished above the 20-day moving average. The only confirmation that I needed for Netflix to do next was for the 9-day moving average to cross over the 20-day moving average, which, has happened. So we'll have to see what happens with Netflix tomorrow. So now I want to talk about Bitcoin, right? Specifically B2. So on the daily chart, let me see if I can distinguish B2 on the daily chart, the 2 times Bitcoin ETF. So let's see, it looks like we finished above the 20-day moving average. The 9-day moving average reads I mean, I'm sorry, the 20, we finished above the 20, yeah, I don't know what I'm saying. We finished above the 20-day moving average. The 20-day moving average reads 9.53, and we finished at, closing the market at 9.61. So that's pretty good news. We should, I guess, see, Bitcoin, go up even further. Let's look at Bitcoin real quick. Bitcoin. Okay, it doesn't even want to show up here. So, Bitcoin, right here. So, yeah, basically on the daily chart, right now, it looks like Bitcoin is above the 20-day moving average. So, if right now we're above the 20-day moving average, and we can see that 9-day moving average cross over the 20-day moving average, we could see Bitcoin start going up. So, the next thing I do want to talk about is an update on the $1,000 paper trading challenge. So today we made $46. Yeah, I made $46 trading Oracle put options. So looking at Oracle at 12.25. So let's look at Oracle, ORCL, Oracle. And I said what time again? 12:25. Okay. So let's look at Oracle at 12:25. So basically I got into Oracle put options as soon as Oracle approached the 20-day moving average. Once it touched the 20-day moving average, I got into put options, waited for a rejection, and then at 13:03 when I sold out the position, basically I sold out the position for a gain of $46 trading Oracle put options. So what's the game plan here? Basically the game plan is once I'm up either 5 or 10%, I'm out the position. Once I'm down 5 or 10%, I'm out the position. The strategy is simple, and basically the second part of the strategy is to not revenge trade. I'm just trying to keep it simple because I actually want to take a real $1,000 and grow it to $2,000. Basically this challenge, I'm trying to actually grow it from $1,000 to $2,000. So that is pretty much it for how it went today. Yesterday we did take a loss, which was, I think I said $72 or $65. So either one, but we did take a loss yesterday, which was either $65 or $72. So today we made a gain of $46. So I'll keep you guys updated on this paper trading challenge. And if you guys sign up with my Webull link located in the description below, you can get up to 10 free fractional shares. Link will be in the description below. So that is pretty much it. I hope you guys have a good one. Peace.